Hi everyone, my name is Anand Sachdev and I run Antariksh Records. Today I'm here at Premise. I started Antariksh Records back in 2018. I was basically, so just to give a little bit of history before that, I went to Germany for my higher studies, and over there I sort of got engaged with this entire culture and world of electronic music and dance music. And I started DJing in 2015 in Germany, and it is there that I started curating records, playing vinyl, sort of curating my digital collection. I started playing clubs in Germany, and then I came back to India in 2018. I was still transfixed with that entire culture, and I tried to sort of get into this space again in this country, but then quickly noticed that um, you have to do your own thing over here. Nobody is going to hand out freebies to you. So in that case, I started Antariksh Records back in 2018. The idea behind Antariksh Records is to give young people a platform to who are already producing, who are already DJing, but don't really get noticed by clubs or promoters. The idea is to give them a chance to showcase their sound and to showcase their sort of ability to curate and move a dance floor. I started DJing because in 2015, when I was in Europe, I went to meet my brother in Bucharest, and he had bought this like really small 120 euro controller where you could barely turn the knob. You know, it was so small and tiny that your hands don't fit on it. But I got interested in it, and I just started DJing with him during that 2 week holiday that I spent with him. Then I came back, bought my own little controller. It was bigger than my brother's. It was like that was my first serious investment in the scene. There's another thing altogether uh, to push yourself a little further and not be satisfied with what other DJs or producers are producing, and say, you know what, let me express myself through my production. Um, while I can curate my own sound by using other people's productions, I can express myself musically by producing my own sound. And it it is a frustrating process when you are starting out, because it's very um, I would say it demands a lot from you. You have to give it a lot of time and investment and energy before something good comes out of it. And I've produced a lot of crap tracks, and that's okay. You know, the world will never hear them, and that's fine. But all of those crap tracks have helped me make the better ones that I've released. Now I am, after all these years, I'm not just producing dance music. I'm also producing some ambient music. I'm also composing music for sound art installations. So it is not just the music that I produce is not just made for an intent of engagement and consumption on the dance floor, but it is also now going beyond that and just entering into the realm of listening, you know. And that's where also I want to produce music. I want to make music that is that essentially helps people to tune in, you know, and not just dance too. If you're DJing, then you know what the crowd is moving to, what elements in your track the crowd moves to, and to replicate some of those elements in your music production, that can help you drive the crowd, and vice versa. A lot of good DJs, a lot of good music producers say, I'm a dancer before I'm a music producer and I'm a DJ, because they understand what it is to be moved by sound on a PA system. So I think DJing and music production follows the experience of listening and engaging with music. So I think this the first issue, or the first sort of immersion of meditations, was to create that experience which really is very immersive, and which sort of where you where your understanding of time and space is totally blurred. And you know so and that's why we chose an absolutely dark basement with visuals and sounds that are not really encountered on a day-to-day basis. Tamma Tamma by Bapida, because I really think that, so what Bapida did at that time was that he took inspiration from African music, he took inspiration from dance and disco, he took inspiration from Caribbean music. He was taking inspiration from world music, what we now call world music, and he was making. So literally on Tamma Tamma, you can hear a bass line, you can hear a lead and melody, which he literally picked up from a Morikante song. We've also been doing this property called Sounds. Sounds is basically just a few enthusiastic vinyl DJs getting together, banding together, and just playing in the record store. Literally, the only concept of curation over here is that if you can drop the needle on a vinyl record, then you can come and play over here. So we've had DJs who play house music, who play minimal techno, whatever it is that you want to showcase, it's your sound. We'll give you 1 hour. If you can drop the needle, if you know how to use the equipment, if you are sensitive to it, then please come and play. And that's been at the center of the curation that we do at Pagal Records. The invention of that technology might be from different eras, but they have been perfected to a point that we can use them together now. And that's what I like to do the most. I feel like some of the best sets that I've played, or I wish to play, um, I wish to use both digital formats and analog vinyl formats for that. Looping a track. A house music track has 4 beats: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I can loop these 4 beats to play again and again on a CDJ, because I literally have to press one button and it starts looping 4 beats. To do the same on vinyl, uh, I can't do it on the go. What I need to do is I need to tie a thread to the needle and anchor it somewhere, and make sure that that thread length stays the same, and then drop the needle. And whenever the needle goes into the next groove, the thread pulls it back into the groove before that, and it keeps looping, because I've tied the thread to the needle, and the needle cannot go beyond that length. Bye bye, premise. Thank you so much.